death list. So for more. Plus, it gets it right. This is going to be that is power. But VKO wasn't a lord and come to take me there now. I'll take you there. Machines here.
If you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey.
Tell me more about the droid. I think your gift is useless. Your ship just destroyed.
A common misconception not supported by... As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey. I cannot harm you. You are the key to safe. Pray that you do not prove yourself otherwise. That would be unfortunate. I would nearly lose a droid, while you would lose your entire ship and a sizable chunk of whatever planet you were on when you tripped the failsafe.
So you have returned from exile, though I do not know why. You were always difficult to read, when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you. But I can sense the death of others upon your hands. I know how this will end. But I will answer your questions, if only for some measure of peace. In exchange, I wish only the answer to one. Why have you done this to the Jedi? Was it revenge or something more?
What do you mean? Do you think I am the one killing the Jedi?
But you are. Whatever this threat is, it leaves echoes in the Force, wounds that do not heal. It is something we had never felt before, until you stood before us in judgment, and we exiled you.
If I could have done this, I would have.
You are more involved than you know. Whatever is striking at us, it is something tied to you, something you had experienced and survived. Some of us sought to understand you, to find you. It seems we succeeded, even though we thought you were lost to us. Now, as we hoped, you have returned, and you know nothing that could help us. Such irony.
That is all I wish to know. What happens now?
Now I must take up the role I was ready to cast aside. This threat has finally revealed itself, and we Jedi will need to stand together. I did not speak fully of what I have felt. Staying on Nar Shaddaa, it is an exile of sorts, one that I have chosen. I, too, lost a Padawan on Malachor, not to the battle, but to the alternative, to the teachings that Revan brought from the unknown regions. And I was not the only Jedi Master to watch a student turn on them.
I fought in minimal wars with no betrayal.
No, they were not to blame, but many of the Order did so. It was a difficult time. Perhaps the Council, perhaps the Order itself, had grown arrogant in that it is easy to cast blame, but it is perhaps time the Order accepted responsibility for their teachings and their arrogance. Not once did I hear one of the Council claim responsibility for Revan, for Exar Kun, for Ulic, for Malak, or for you. Yet, you were the only one who came back from the wars to face our judgment. And rather than attempting to understand why you did what you did. We punished you instead. Our one chance to see where we had gone wrong, and we cast it aside. And now, that decision has come back to us and may carry with it our destruction. Perhaps there is something wrong in us, in our teachings, and though I tried, I could not cause that thought to lead me, and I was not the only one. That is why many scattered, and why many in the Republic do not trust us, and why we do not trust ourselves. Make no mistake, I am no Jedi. This is the end, you see. After this, there will be nothing, and I think it will be for the best. Do you wish to do battle now? I have nothing more to say.
No, letting you live seems more punishment, and it will serve a lesson to other Jedi perhaps. We can deal with your doubts.
It provides no comfort at all, for reasons in which I still must keep. Suffice to say, redemption was not Revan's choice, and I have never believed those of the Council who attempt to console themselves otherwise for the crime they commit. But we have spoken enough, I think. And words, I think, dull us both. Let us speak through the Force, through sparring. This form you may have already seen much of during the Mandalorian Wars, but it is fitting to speak using elements of the past, I think. Ataru is the name given to the movements of this form. Though it is aggressive, it is focused, and its best use is in combat against a single opponent. This form is somewhat less useful in deflecting blaster shots. Use it when dealing with opponents in close combat, not against a battalion firing heavy blasters at you. Perhaps exile has been good to you indeed. It has certainly not dulled your instincts. I shall go to Dantooine, to the ruins of the Enclave. If you gather the others, I will meet you there. And thank you, exile. You're returning. It is good that you are back among us.
Welcome back. Let's play some more Knights of the Old Republic 2. You return the chain behind you. I do now go to here, but reassured he will trouble you no longer. Our fighters have already done their work.
Tapi jayubon, yun ula, chobitiman punjane, sashan gebenwana mulera, chupawana kuna kotija, chona konasa, watagrito kimulira, nichudankanau.
Damn. 500 credits. All I get is 500 credits? That's some bullshit. Huh. Huh. Yeah. I'm gonna wipe him out. Probably do it. I got nobody with me, I just realized that. Ain't no telling. But that dude's voice is annoying, so I'm gonna say no.
How may I serve?
Come up with something, my dear. That's more the bounty hunters are after me.
Donos Imaragith. What? Jawa Josimu. Uh-oh. The hell?
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Gota?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't 100% trust that.
General, need something?
Lens. I need to get lens. I need to check on some stuff. Yeah. Damn. Looks like someone coming at me, bro.
Diagnostic. HK-47 activated. Running checks through primary systems.
Yeah, buddy.
Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude. Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar. Extrapolation. Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task. Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking.
Oh, you
And
think so?
regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
You're an assassin droid.
Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh, how I hate. Answer. Yes, Master. HK-47 is ready to serve.
Sweet. Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
Yes, is there?
Oh, the handmaiden, add, and we'll add him. He probably needs to be upgraded anyhow.
Acknowledgement.
Auto update, okay. Alright, let's see what he's got equipment wise. Droid warframe. Mark 3 armor. Honor 6. Honor 6. Give him the armor. Ion blaster. Human scrambler. Paralyzed for 20 for weakness. Huh. Purifier. Stun for 9 seconds. Huh. Alright. That's pretty cool. And droid deflector. Huh. Alright, he got some cool stuff. Droid library. Fortitude. Huh. That's... Alright. What's he? Blaster rifle. What's he? 12. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Punch it, Chewie.
Tawancha Morichiwa, Mufalawa, Nibobo.
What about Visa?
Do not volunteer me so easily. There are certain favors that I would not perform even for you. And especially not for a hut. Find another way.
Well, if I could find someone else with a taste, that would be acceptable.
Yes, that will be fine.
Let's see what I can do. Damn.
Tawancha Morichiwa.
Do not find an...
Damn.
Yes, that will be...
Well.
So, you have the look. Well, honestly, there's not much for... Well, our kind isn't exactly the majority. Well, there is plenty for them to do. Now, there's a place that's literally... Jet. The cyanogen gas also...
I'm not pick a fight with him. Not sure what else I can do here. Establishment. I'm getting the hell out of y'all.
HK-47. I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
No, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe this ship has been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep him.
Hey. Oh. That's some funny shit.
Yes. Very well. What is it that drives you?
One that we share. She's attack. She did something to my eyesight. Can you teach me? I used to report. I wish you knew more about the force forms. Huh. Teach me lightsaber forms.
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho, the simplest of the forms, return to you as your skill and perceptions of others may come with time. It is simple, and its simplicity is strength. It allows focus, a slightly improved chance of connecting with one's opponent. It has no other advantages or disadvantages. It is an effective form to fall back on when no others may come with time. Ah, one of the techniques you've learned from the master. This technique is good against a lone opponent. Others may come with time. A defensive technique, but effective. Use it if you do not wish to be hit, or if you are facing many opponents with blaster. With a lightsaber blade and enough skill in deflection, it is an excellent defense against blasters, but in other situations, it merely delays the inevitable. Others may come with time.
Alright.
Very well. What is...
I hate when I get stuck in shit and right there. Back to Cathedral Station. We'll never get a place like that. We can't get our shit together here on Earth. It's a nice drink. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Has there been any sign of the ship?
No, mistress, nor any word of our sister. We do not know where they travel now.
The freighter. It is important. And I thought the droid was as well, but I was wrong.
Mistress, we still do not know the significance of the ship or the droid. We downloaded all you asked, but we are still no closer to the answers you seek.
Then perhaps we'll need to have faith that your sister will change her mind, remember her oath, and return to us.
Maybe.
With the answers we seek.
I hope so, mistress. But there has been no word of her since she departed with the other 4 on the freighter.
4?
Yes, mistress. The Iridonian, the Ichani-trained pilot, the exile, and the old woman.
Old woman?
Yes, mistress.
I do not recall seeing her.
Mistress, she was secured for much of the time the exile was here. At other times you were meditating, and we did not wish to disturb you. Mistress, is there something wrong?
I am tired. I sometimes feel as if things are collapsing all around us. It is just at the edge of perceptions, waiting. I fear things will collapse before our enemies reveal themselves.
Yes, mistress.
I will meditate upon this. Perhaps it will clear my mind.
That clears my mind. Come back.
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
The General is just teasing you. Don't worry. Once I get that laser upgraded, Goto won't have anything to complain about. Alright then. I'll work on... There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids.
There we go.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they... Think of it this way. You can keep Goto in line with it. If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like...
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem.
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is...
Just ignore him.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your...
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. There wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a...
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your control.
I see. Well...
Random plus one bonus to dexterity, alright. Alright. Interesting.
Statement. Master, I'm...
Right. Special reserve. Arrow blade. Disruptor rifle.
Parama.
Fire blade. Force pipe. Crystal yellow. Huh. They might have like
Vogga cama.
He didn't really get shit. He's got mid packs, I guess. The med packs.
So you've returned.
Things aren't going to put me
What is it?
I found some information about Batu Rem.
The real Batu Rem or the assassin Batu Rem?
The real Batu Rem.
Really? Did you find him? Very funny. Did you just come in? Oh, what is it? Docking Bay 3. More suspicious activity from Zerka's private dock. If only we had something more concrete, I could launch a full-scale investigation. But Nar Shaddaa? Sounds like you've made some powerful... Here's the reward for the information. What is it?